friends. My name is Elizabeth Pleasant, very soon to be Dr. Pleasant. And instead of me writing you a letter of inspiration and giving you my thoughts, I am a very personable individual. So I preferred and I asked Dr. Welsh if I could go ahead and do a video for you all. And so I went back and thought about what I wanted to tell you. So, milestones. I just submitted my manuscript to ProQuest. So, yay, super big victory. And I'm elated. I'm elated. I'm just waiting for the degree to be conferred and for the diploma to be sent out. And all the plannings for the party for the commencement are going to begin. And so, but I wanted to go back and leave a little bit of a legacy of what would I would tell me to do, my past me to do when I began my journey. So I wanted to let you all know a little bit of myself, and maybe you can find resonance somewhere in my story. Maybe my story resonates with you. I actually started my PhD 10 years ago. Yes, yes, 10 years ago. As a matter of fact, I invited a friend to join me in my journey years into my journey, and she finished before me. So if that'll tell you something, if that's not a confident buster, right? But I was so happy for her when she finished her journey. Um, of course, through my journey, I went through a divorce. I went through some mental health issues. Just life happened. Um, but I kept getting back on the horse, and I want to encourage you. Whatever you're going through, you started this journey. You can finish the journey. My husband, my new husband, because I have been blessed with an amazing, amazing partner, he continues to tell me, Elizabeth, you started strong, you finished strong. And I was like, ah, so many times I just wanted to scream because I kept telling myself, do I really need this? Do I want to really be a doctor? Because I'm feeling a ton of pain through this. At the end of the day, the answer was yes. So I want to share with you a few pointers that it doesn't matter when you started, okay? It matters that you finish. So I want to encourage you to, regardless of what stage of the journey you're in. Maybe you just started, okay, your residencies. Maybe you just started collecting your data or wherever you're at in your process. Please, if you haven't done so already, download your guides. Download your chapter guides. They're in the Capella website. Just go in and download them. Review your guides. Then, when you're reviewing your guides, I want you to go in and set up a folder. It's all about organization. Set up a folder for chapter one, two, three, four, and five. Okay. When you're working on chapter one and any subsequent folder chapter that you're working on, I want you to put all your data within each folder, all your references, all your notes, all your thoughts. Within the writing process, you're going to delete complete sections. You're going to add new things. Whatever you do for that particular chapter, keep it in a folder and make sure that you label things where you can find them. Okay. It's very similar to when we put away our clothes or we decide that, oh, I'm going to put this for later. And then we're wondering in a later time, where did I put that? Because we didn't organize so well, right? Well, it's very important that for this particular journey, you do organize. So if you have a page of thoughts, just brainstorming, oh, I want to write about this, I want to write about that. Maybe you just finished a call with your mentor and you came up with fantastic ideas at the moment. Go ahead and write them in and put them into your folder. Label them thoughts. If you're deleting something, don't fully delete it because it may come back and you may need some of that information. Put it in a document that says deleted for later. Okay. References. If you garnish that reference for that particular chapter, then you go ahead and keep it within that particular folder. Because at the end of the day, when you're in chapter five or you're having to go back and do final edits and something comes up about, well, we can't find this particular reference. Maybe you deleted a reference without even knowing it. You hit a key in the middle of the night because that's when we work, right? And now the reference is gone. What are you going to go what are you going to do? Yes, you can search through the insurmountable data that you have in your computer, but man, that's going to be a process, right? So it's better if you just organize chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When you are reading those chapters, it's okay for you not to understand everything. Okay, as you're starting the chapter, if you encounter a concept that it really doesn't just click right away, it's okay to go watch YouTube videos. There's so many professionals out there, so many great doctors out there already, ready to share their knowledge about how to write a specific section, what a section means. Technology right now is our total friend. Go research it. That's why you should be a scholar practitioner. Okay. You should be researching to put it into practice for yourself. So it's okay to get somebody's help off of the internet. Okay. And then just take notes, take down the video, save videos within that particular folder that I told you to create, so that if you have to go back and relook at something, then do so. Go ahead and relook at it before you write, and feel free to be a student. Sometimes when we get to this level, we have an assumption that we're expected to know everything. We're not. We are scholars, okay, which means we are still students. It's just at a different level. Second note that I want to share with you, very early on, be your first editor. You will have to put your dissertation through an editing phase, and we recommend that you get an editor. Also, have good matching with your editor. Sometimes personalities clash, or you want to be able to work with your editor, feel very comfortable to ask an editor why something was done, or is it a preference that they have, or is it really an APA formatting thing? What hill do you want to die on? Okay. A lot of times editors have their own preferences, but it's not necessarily against APA. So feel free to have a voice and advocate for yourself. But if you have a good editor and good matching, it's phenomenal, phenomenal. Be your first editor. Your mentor will be your second editor, and then you're going to go to final editing with somebody. And that's somebody you're going to be paying money to. Okay. So make sure that you have a copy of the CABA rules. Okay, I'm an English teacher by profession, so I have taught secondary English, and I'm now teaching middle school English. Okay, and so I'm certified in multiple areas, but when you become the student, you get into a vacuum. And a lot of times when I was looking at the edits that my editor was giving me, I was like, why didn't you catch it? You catch it on the kids' papers all the time. You're always editing kid papers. Well, that's because it was my work. And a lot of times it's really easy to gap the information that you write, and your brain has already seen it. So your brain jumps over the mistakes saying, oh, it's okay. You've already reviewed this when you haven't. So it's important that you have fresh eyes when you're looking at your work. It also use your read out loud function for your computer. Okay. There are multiple ways that one learns, or one is able to disseminate information or understand information. You can be auditory, you can be visual, or you can be kinesthetic. Okay. I happen to be kinesthetic, so I need to use all my senses. So I write, and then I have my read out louds, and that really helped me. Because a lot of times when my eyes would not catch a spelling, my ears would. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, that doesn't sound right. I would stop it. I'm like, oh, and then I would do my edit right there. So use your read out loud. It's like having a second person reading your work all the time to you. Use your pain to fuel you. I guarantee you, you are going to come to points in your journey where you are going to wonder your life choices. You're going to ponder, what am I doing here? Okay. And it's okay. It's okay to ponder them. Okay. It's okay to wonder what we're doing here. But after that, we just wipe away our tears and we keep on at it. If you have to walk away from the computer, you do that. If you have to take a day off from it, you do that. Plan your day. Most of us, okay, have 40-hour plus jobs. We have children in the home. We have homes to attend to, husbands, mothers, life, friends, right? And we're still doing our doctoral work at the same time. And that's okay. It just makes us remarkable people, right? But it's okay to use that fuel to that pain to fuel us. Um, Honestly, simple things as just having a picture of maybe something that motivates you, someone that motivates you. I love to have the pictures of my family, my grandchildren around to remind me my why. Why do I want this? Maybe the target audience. For me, it was military. My dissertation is on the experiences of military members experiencing PCS, permanent change of station. Because I'm a veteran, it really comes close to my heart. I have children in the military. I have nieces in the military. I have friends in the military. I'm married to a veteran. I'm a veteran. So it was all close to home. And so it that fueled me that I needed to finish this because my journey, this was just the first step in my journey. And I kept reminding myself of that. Talk about your dissertation often, 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 often. Share with people what you're doing because every time that you talk about your research, it fuels you. People are in awe and saying, wow, that sounds super interesting. And as you're talking, a lot of ideas flood you. So don't be afraid to tell people that you're a doctoral student and what is the topic, what is your subject, and be passionate about it. And if thoughts come, write them down because this is an all evolving journey that we have. Also, I want to share with you what one of my professors shared with me. He's no longer with Capella, but I had the honor and privilege of meeting him at one of um, my colloquias. Back then we called them colloquias. Now I believe they call them residencies. Remember, I told you I started long, long time ago. Was Dr. Trunk. Dr. Trunk in one of the sessions, he was working with me and he said, Elizabeth, you have a decision to make. He says you can either earn a PhD or you can become a PhD. Which one do you want? Oh, that's the last thing he needed to tell me. Because, of course, I didn't want to earn a PhD. I wanted to become one. And from that point on, anytime something got really, really hard, I would tell myself in Dr. Trunk's voice, Elizabeth, you have a choice to make. And I always opted to become one. So, what does that mean? It means that you should allow yourself to be crafted. Allow your mentor to craft you. Sometimes your mentor is going to say things that you're not going to like. Sometimes your mentor is going to make you rewrite something 10 different times. It's okay. Do it and do it with a smile because you're being crafted. It's almost like when children grow, you know how their bones hurt because their legs are growing, they're stretching, their arms are stretching. That's what's happening to you. You, your brain, your spirit, your soul is growing because becoming a PhD totally transforms you in the way you think, in the way you speak, in the way you analyze things, because you know that nothing comes easy. And if you got it, it's because you work really hard for it. So be proud of it. Also, last but not least, this is not a race, it's a journey. It's okay that it takes you whatever amount of time it takes you. Just remember from the pleasant household, you start strong and you finish strong. So good luck to every single one of you. We are classmates now, but in the future, I know we will be colleagues. So from Dr. Pleasant to the future doctors of Capella, I bid you a good journey in your learning, and I hope that everything goes well with you. Thank you.